Youngster no live in a tenement yard. No. Good boy no live in a tenement yard. Too much watch it. Too much so. Them chatty.
What's up, family? It's me, your boy, the Urban Sports Guru. I'm here. I'm in the building. We ready to get started. A lot of big things happen in sports this week. The NBA playoffs, the NBA draft, or whatever. Right now, we're gonna cover the NBA playoffs, the Eastern Conference. A lot of things going down and what happened this week in the Eastern Conference. We're gonna cover it all. We're gonna start off with last night. Toronto Raptors closing out the series against Washington Wizards in 6 games. Now, I told y'all at the beginning, if Toronto closes them out with inside of 6, the series goes 5 games or 6 games, John Wall's going to be trade bait. Y'all heard him here from me first. I told y'all this. John Wall's going to be trade bait, and guess what? He is. He's going to be trade bait for whatever the reason. There's obviously something personal going on. Something personal going on with John Wall and the rest of that team. I'm not an insider. I can't speak to that. You've heard the comments this year from Martin Gortat, who, as far as I'm concerned, is crazy for him to be criticizing John Wall because he's the one who benefits the most from John Wall. But there's something seriously wrong in the makeup of this team. They're less than the sum of their parts. Things are not working. They're more talented as far as the top end talent than the Toronto Raptors. Both teams are fueled by their backcourts, and Washington has a better backcourt. You know what I'm saying? Like I told y'all, the way I sum up series, first thing I do is who's the best player? What team has the best player? Washington has the best player. Who has the second best player? I'd have to say Toronto with DeMar DeRozan. Third best, Bradley Beal. So 2 out of the 3 best players in this series play for the Wizards. And you lose in 6 games? I've had no faith in the Washington Wizards all year. I've had no faith in them since I saw them lose to Boston last year. I think John Wall is better than Isaiah Thomas, respectfully, but I think he's better. And to see them lose like that, yes, it was in 7 games, but they should have been better than the Boston Celtics. But they weren't. And this is just a repeat of last year to me. It's just in a different round. See, the fact that this is now happening in the first round is even that much more alarming to me. Is even that much more where this is a real problem, and they're gonna blow this shit up. They're paying these guys big money, and the hope was that they could be just one player away. Because if they one player away, Boogie's a free agent. He's friends with John Wall. They go back to Kentucky. Bring Boogie in. Now you're really talking about something. I personally would like to see that. But what I think is going to happen is they're going to trade John Wall. He's the best player. He seems to be the one they have an issue with. And they can get the most for him. That's what's going to happen. I'm still not drinking the Toronto Raptors Kool-Aid as far as them beating Cleveland. I don't think they could beat Cleveland. But Cleveland got their own problems, and I'm going to talk about that in a second. Moving on to the next round, we have Philly. Philly closed out Miami. And I gotta be honest with y'all. I gotta keep it real with y'all. I said it last week, and I'm saying it again. Joel Embiid is becoming my favorite player in the NBA. He's becoming my favorite player in the NBA because he trolls people. He puts it in on both ends of the court, and like he's a guy that he takes shit personally. His competitiveness is what I love about him. Beyond his talent, we all can see how talented he is, how physically gifted he is. The fact that this guy is really, really competitive. If you get him on any little thing, he's going to try to get you back. If you get a teammate of his on any little thing, he's going to try to get you back. And that's the shit for me that I love. In playing sports and coaching, Those are the kind of guys you want on your team. Me personally, I want those kind of guys with me. And he's slowly becoming my favorite player in the NBA. He's the ultimate equalizer because he's able to do it on both sides of the court. The biggest disappointment came from Hassan Whiteside. Now, Miami's fucked. I'm going to be honest with you. The Miami Heat, they're fucked. And I say that respectfully because I have a ton of respect for Pat Riley. But right now, their hopes are pinned on getting LeBron James to come back to Miami. LeBron James in his, 16th season to now be the savior and come here to Miami. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to say this for a fact. LeBron in his 16th season to come back to Miami and be a savior. This is the shit they hoping for. When I look at this team, I see some tough guys. Guys that you respect, James Johnson, etc. But I'm not seeing stars. The one guy who has that kind of talent is Whiteside, and something is missing. Something is missing. I have a big issue when people are questioning your effort. Because talent is your God-given ability and what you do to enhance it, the work you put in. There's no substitute for effort. None. There's no substitute for effort. Hashtag effort. There's no substitute for that. None. So, when effort is the issue with him and they already locked in big financially, that's bad. That's bad because when he's on, and I hate the fact that I have to put those kind of air quotes, when he's on, to put those connotations to it, but when he's on, this guy is dominant. And I'm disappointed because I didn't get to see Embiid go in 5 games go against a dominant Hassan Whiteside. I seen Embiid in game 4 that Philly came back and won go against a very good Whiteside. Outside of that, none of the games he brought anything. Now, I don't expect him to dominate on the offensive side of the floor. I don't expect that. I don't expect that. But defensively, I expect him to bring it. Because having a guy that can control the paint, as you see what White's and B's doing on the other side, as you see what Rudy Gobert is doing in Utah, and I'm going to get to that in another video. That is an equalizer. Ladies and gentlemen, that is an equalizer. You can never replace that. I don't give a fuck how jump shot happy you get with this NBA. You can't ever replace that. That will always have extreme value. Always will. Because getting in the paint is the core of everyone's offense. It's just now they have a different way of going about it. But it's very disappointing because their one hopes right now is to try to get LeBron James. And if they can't get, and LeBron James is not going to go to a project. He's 16. This will be his 16th year next year. He's not going to go to a project. He's not. He's not going to do that. And just his track record, he's only going to want to go to something he can, a ship that's already rolling that he can just jump on. That's his track record. Ever since he went to super team, right? You think now he's going to want to put grind time in? Hell no. Hell no. Fuck out of here, man. He ain't going to do that. The NBA, your future is only as good as your franchise players. And right now, based on pay, their franchise player is Hassan Whiteside. And we all know he ain't no franchise player. Even when he's on, he's not a franchise player because he's not a dominant offensive player. Dominant defender, not a dominant offensive player. So their future is not looking good. Not looking good. Moving on. 7 games between Boston and the Bucks. That series going 7 games. What I take from that series is the importance of home court advantage. The importance of home court advantage in the playoffs is because Your stars are going to perform regardless where you play. They're always going to perform. They're always going to be able to put the work in. You need home court advantage for your role players. And what I'm seeing in this series is the kind of games that, and particularly with Milwaukee, when they go to Boston, the role players don't show up the way they do in Milwaukee. The reason why you're seeing Boston be more of the same, no matter where, is not because they're star players. They have two guys with the potential of being star players. Potential. They're not there yet. Sometimes they look like they're there, but they're not there yet. The reason why you're seeing more even kill with Boston, because like I said, I compared them to the Chicago teams without Derrick Rose. You got a whole team full of role players. So play your part, play your part, play your part, play your part, play your part. This is what they do regardless. So it's not. So in the absence of their superstars, Kyrie Irving, Gordon Hayward, so in those guys' absence, they know what their jobs are no matter where they go. And that's a testament to them, and that's a testament to Brad Stevens, who is a great, great coach. This man is a great, great coach. You can't take nothing away from him. He is a great, great coach, and it's showing. And the next thing I'm noticing in this series, all these guys I know knows I'm a big fan of the Greek Freak. I like him very much. But whatever happens in Game 7, I have to admit this truth. This brother is going to have to work in the offseason and get himself a jump shot. Like, it's bad. It's really, really fucking bad. Now, he bounced back in Game 6. But I believe it was Game 5 when he only had 10 shot attempts. And throughout this series, Brad Stevens and company, they basically said this: we're daring you to shoot the basketball. Daring you to shoot the... I wish you would shoot the motherfucking basketball. It reminds me of when LeBron James took those cast of bombs
laughing. Now this ain't funny, so don't you dare laugh. Shit can't happen to him and your ass. You can't be touched, don't think you can't. Cause niggas ain't fucking around no more, man. This ain't funny, so don't you dare laugh. Shit can't happen to him and your ass. You can't be touched, don't think you can't. Cause niggas ain't fucking around no more, man.
Now in this edition of Shit Can't Happen, you got LeBron James against Indiana. Just completely just muscling his way. Muscle, good. Black at that! What the fuck? The whole damn team. The fuck was you thinking? Thought you go muscle, motherfucker? You thought shit couldn't happen. You had to find out the hard way. When I'm on the court, it can always happen. Shit can definitely. Now, I want to touch on this subject. Those of y'all that know me know that I speak about this freely. I speak about this shit freely. I did 10 years of prison. I've been home for the past year. You know what I'm saying? Thank God for that. And since I've been home, I've been noticing this. We have this, what I call an attention whore culture. Everybody's an attention whore, wants to do anything for attention. And I bring this up for this one reason. This past week, we've had a bunch of things put out by great artists that we all know and love, Kanye West. Now, he's put this shit out this past week about how basically siding himself with Trump, calling Donald Trump his brother, walking around with the Make America Great Again. Now, Kanye West, I feel like I had to speak on this because Kanye West has been ultra influential throughout his career. Like, case in point, if those of y'all don't understand what I'm referring to, Kanye, he did a freestyle for the TMZ guy, and he was telling us it's going to be a lituation. Pay attention to how many people start using that word lituation, combining lit and situation, saying it's going to be a lit situation if I get involved. Pay attention to how many people start using that now. This man is very influential, whether for the right or wrong reasons. This is what he is. And what always touched people about Kanye, what grounded him, was his consciousness. The fact that his consciousness, no matter what the situation was, with the George Bush doesn't care about black people or whatever the case may be. This is a guy who's always gave a shit about our causes. But when he's always been this attention whore, and all of this screams to me as him doing something for attention because he has a project coming out. But where I say, if you're gonna be this attention whore, this is who you are. I'm not critiquing your lifestyle. I don't have to like it, but it just is what it is. My thing is, you cannot compromise your integrity. That's where we part ways on that. Because for you to side with someone who has blatantly rolled with white supremacy, who has blatantly sided with anything and everything that will oppress us, who sees the unfortunate incident to that sister in the Waffle House, and I believe that was in Alabama, and they would see shit like that and think that's okay. They think shit like that is okay. That's not okay. And you rolling with these motherfuckers? I gotta call a spade a spade. Kanye has crossed the line to the point where now he Uncle Tom to me. You're a house nigga. God bless you, brother. I hope you can come back, get your shit right. But black people, we too often throw people in what I call the OJ category every time they misspeak or something like that. And this is not a brother who speaking on something about the black community that the black community should fix or anything like that. But now you're taking it too far just for shock value. You talking shit about Barack, you calling Trump your brother and all. You're a house nigga to me, dog. Hashtag house nigga. That's how I feel about it. But God bless you. I hope you can get back in the right path. But you in that OJ category for me. But all y'all watch this, hit the like, hit the subscribe. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and all y'all watch this, I appreciate it. Why? Because you could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me, your urban sports guru. I appreciate that. God bless you. I'm out.